Hola YouTube, seguimos en GreedFall y vamos a ver qué nos depara este juegazo. Venga, dale, Manolo.
Vale, o sea, tenemos que viajar otra vez. Pero antes de nada, voy a intentar entrar en las dos partes que no podía pasar antes. Que no hay manera, tío, no hay manera aquí de pasar. O sea, tiene que haber por el sur, por el caminito es que no sé. No sé, Papu, no sé. Tiene que ser por las escaleras estas, a lo mejor. Estaría bien que se nos abriera la puerta. A lo mejor es más adelante. A lo mejor se tiene que abrir la puerta para... Oh, ¿y estos bichos? ¿Tan majos? De aquí no me puedo tirar. Vaya. Por aquí. Y por aquí. No. Ah. Tiene que ser por una de esas puertas. Pero ahora mismo no podemos. Supongo que cuando avancemos en la historia podremos. En fin. No es por aquí. Ay, Dios mío. Vale, por aquí sí es. ¡Viva! Y supongo que tenemos que hablar con Dedra, la jefa del campamento de los elfos. Donde hemos estado antes. Pues nada, volvamos aquí. A la aldea de Pedilug. 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 He hablado con los colegas demasiado. Es hora de seguir nuestro camino. A ver,
You
Dedre.
survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces, a spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very balm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance, and to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses, and that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave Onal Manawi, and I would like to request your help.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these soul lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
Tantas cosas. Vale, pues es una misión secundaria relacionada con la principal.
I do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives. Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Informa la cadena de ataque inminente. Esto es de la misión secundaria también. Ah, no. Ah, sí. Encuentras el de verdad. Ah, pero es una secundaria. Vale. Y toda la historia que nos decía la colega. De ir a avisar a su amiguito, informa a la cardenal del ataque inminente. Bueno. ¿Encuentra ese de verdad ir? Ah, vale. Lo que no sé es si tienes que elegir uno de los dos bandos. Si elijo a uno o a otro, cambiará algo. ...16 horas de pateo después. Voy a poner a Kurt ahora en el equipo. Y voy a quitar a la... Bueno, no, a la elfa no, porque es su hermana. Bueno, pues seguiré con este equipo, ¿va? Al menos hasta que acabemos de hablar con la hermana de la tía esta. Hola, guapa.
Shiora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Pedirle su apoyo contra la Inquisición, preguntarle por Siora. Vamos a preguntarle por Siora.
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there, and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? That's a strange friend you have there. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
Vale.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasser. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Carisma, recordar los motivos, desistir.
By fighting alongside Deirdre, you will strengthen your alliance with her. And if some other settlers were to attack you, she would surely come to your rescue.
You are not wrong. If there's a risk we might become even weaker, we need her support. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
No.
Thanks. Goodbye, Asselt.
Gaisrad, Dedra and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Dedra's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lasser.
Vale. Pues mira que bien. Voy a quitar. Mercader, campamento. Realmente no me han dado opción de hablar con la cardenal. O sea, era hablar con uno o con otro y... Al final estamos ayudando a unos tíos que están torturando a los otros. Entonces, bueno, darles... No me parece mal. Me parece que es lo que teníamos que hacer. Voy a quitar al colega. Convocar a los compañeros. Y voy a poner a Curti en lugar de a Pietrus. Y ahora, pero no sé si ahora puedo viajar. Bueno. A lejos, Un día y 2 horas, perfecto. Está tomado por culo, papito. ¿Ya? ¿Podemos seguir? Ahora sí.
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the guy's rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you, Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct 2 near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, Focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Porque esto es... Ah, es ahí. ¿Crees que lo podré matar sin que se me salten los tres? ¿Cómo? El ataque furtivo funciona perfecto. Uy, ahí hay unos guardias. Mierda, me van a ver. Esto es aquí. Ay, 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 que me ve. Esto es la inteligencia artificial de Hoola, es alucinante. Es que es la hostia, tío. Este no me lo puedo cargar. Uy, ¿cómo me están viendo? Creo que era uno, no sé qué tampoco.
Quick! Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Déjame rescatar, o sea, saquear un poco. Déjame saquear un poco, papu.
To my help! And death to the others! We intervened quickly, fellow. Let's find the keys to these cells.
Este registro enumera los prisioneros que estaban o siguen detenidos en el campamento. No hay nombres, solo descripciones cortas y una estimación de sus edades. También describe cómo los trataron y se habían convertido o si habían regresado a la luz. Estos últimos son los más numerosos con diferencia. Deja darme cositas. Llave de la celda.
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
¿Tenéis algo guay por aquí para mí? No. Vale. Tampoco. Perfecto. Pues vamos hacia arriba con nuestra misión de sabotaje, espionaje y asesinato. Como un ninja. Uy, un cocinero. Siento, señor cocinero, pero tiene que ser asesinado.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Ah, vale, todo perfecto, no lo puedo matar. Este también es una trabajadora, ¿no? Vale, pues nada. Pero mío, papito. Sigamos para arriba, entonces. A ver qué encontramos arriba. Nothing de nothing. Ah, mira, lo de investigaciones abajo. Yo no sé si por aquí, supongo que por aquí primero, ¿no? Y luego ya la puerta supongo nos sacará afuera.
And death to the others!
And death to the others. Ya. Excelente. Aquí no hay nadie más. Este cuaderno destinado seguramente a los guardias enumera a todos los inquisidores que tienen derecho a entrar en el campamento secreto. El nombre del padre Claudius aparece ahí, junto con muchos otros nombres que desconoces, pero que sin duda serían del interés de la madre cardenal Cornelia. Vale. Ahora no puedo salir por aquí, ahora tengo que ir arriba. Vale. Hay que hacerlo por orden. Antes aquí no había nadie, ahora sigue sin haber nadie. Hola.
To my health! And
Pues
death
amiguito.
to the others!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
No quiero abrir esto, hostia. Quiero saquear. Esto está complicado en esta posición. Ay. Este libro de cuentas enumera todos los gastos de la Orden Lumines, incluido aquellos relacionados con el campamento secreto, su construcción y sus
We're
costos.
done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Regresa afuera para ayudar a los demás. Ahora sí que nos abrirá la puerta, ¿no? Está chido. Espera un momento, un momento. Pero no es por aquí, ¿no? Es por el otro lado. ¿Han cargado todo el puto Dios? ¿Y por dónde vamos? Podemos ir por aquí. No. Ah, vale, por aquí.
To my health! And death to the others!
Se ha quedado quietísimo, ¿eh?
Come, Renax!
A ver, ¿de quién más? Curti, no te pegues tú solo, que yo también quiero a
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
Vale. Los habían matado todos, en plan solución final. Qué feo. Aquí. No se ve nada. Ah, vale. Por aquí es por donde hemos venido. Ah, vale, ahora ya me tengo que salir del mapa este. Hemos masacrado a todo puto Dios. No hemos liberado a nadie porque estaba todo el mundo muerto. Pero estas cosas pasan, ¿no?
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Reputación más 4, tío. Informa a la madre cardenal de qué ha pasado en el campamento secreto. ¿Y qué más hay? Ah, vale, es el mismo mapa. Pues nada. Tendríamos que ir con Pietrus. ¿Dónde está? Ahí. A mí no me eches magia, brutito, que te reviento. ¿Ah? Y sí. ¿Esa voz? ¿Os ha sonado como una voz? ¿Extraña voz? Sí, una voz que como que retumba, ¿no? Ay, mierda, he pasado el campamento, tío. Bueno, iré a la izquierda. Siempre puedo ir a mi casa antes de ir a ver a la cardenal a esta. Sí. Además está justo entrando. Este creo que es malo. Hola, sois malos.
Here comes our pay, boys! Oh, these blue bloods, they are worth tuppence.
Ala, toma por culo. Yo no sé qué esperan, tío. Viva, nivel 21, somos pros, somos pros, somos pros. A ver, nivel 21, qué ilusión, qué ilusión. Esto de la edad tengo que ponérmelo porque no me lo he puesto, la verdad. Y ahora que me pongo carisma, vigor, artesanía, intuición. Voy a poner uno de intuición. Voy a ponerme uno de cada. Esto amarillo, ¿qué significa? No tengo ni idea qué significa. Hola, papi. ¿Por qué tantos malos aquí, tío? Es porque hemos limpiado el campamento ese. He quitado dos escudos. Vale, hop, vale, hop, vale, hop. Hoy una ovejita, hola ovejita. Qué mona. Vale, mi casa está por aquí a la izquierda. No sé si... ¿Es esto? No. Ah, pues sí. Vale, pues voy a poner a Pietrus porque es... es coleguilla. Ya está. Pietrus y poco más. Lo que no sé si el hecho de no haber hablado con ella primero y haberle dicho lo que íbamos a hacer va a hacer que se enfade un poquito riquitín. Que no nos han dado opción, tío. Pero por aquí no es por el camino de la izquierda. Hay que ir a la plaza donde estaban quemando al bicharraco. Y entonces ahí subir. Por los escalones estos. Tengo que subir yo estos escalones de verdad. Y me da armo. Señora Cardenala.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminous captured and tortured many islanders in a secret camp in order to convert them. Most of them were executed because they refused to renounce their beliefs. Of course, I put an end to all this, at the demand of Queen Deirdre, and the camp was dismantled.
How could such villainous acts take place without anyone informing me of them? Do you have proof of what you're saying?
Indeed, here. This should convince you of my good faith.
I cannot believe it. May the enlightened devour these wicked fools. Do you have an explanation, Domitius?
Your Eminence, I am at a loss for words. I assure you that I did not know anything about this.
This does not mean that you are exempt from reproach. You should know what your order is doing on this island. But Your Excellency, it seems to me as if you have
Vaya,
overstepped the
reputación
boundaries.
-1 por
You could have
haber
informed me of the
desmascarado
situation,
esto,
but you
tío.
chose to fight priests of Thélème instead. Are you trying to break the alliance between your nation and ours?
Your Eminence, I intervened at the demand of the natives, who are our allies as well, and would have come to inform you of the situation if I hadn't thought you might give more credit to the Inquisition than to these poor people.
You should have let me be the judge of that, Your Excellency. You underestimated us.
Pero es que no teníamos opción, hostia. Era o ayudarla a los insulares o avisar a esta tía. Cago en la leche. Que no lo pillas, tía. Que no lo pillas, Tronking. A ver, ¿y ahora qué misión tenemos que hacer por aquí? Encuentra el campamento de la expedición de los eruditos. Habla con Constantin. Vale. Conflictos teológicos. Preguntas sobre la investigación en Edén. Vale. Y a ver por dónde coño voy, porque esto es un puto laberinto. Vale, aquí, subo recto, plaza guay, giro a la derecha, paso el campamento, bla 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 bla. ¿Cómo no? En fin, seguimos avanzando en GreedFall. No sé cuántas horas debo llevar en total, unas 20 me parece. Y no tiene pinta de acabarse pronto, la verdad. Tiene pinta de que queda. Pero bueno, no me voy a quejar porque la verdad es que mola mucho el juego, me está gustando mucho. Ya podría poner el sitio este para viajar un poquito más cerca. Creo que coño, voy a usar esto, que no lo he usado todavía en la diligencia.
Greetings! Do you want
Ah,
to
no, pero
travel
solo
without
conecta
tiring
ciudades.
yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where?
Ah, pero solo... Claro, no me vale.
Thanks, but I'd rather...
Si fuera para ir a otra ciudad, sí, pero como tengo que ir en mitad del bosque, no me vale. Puta vida, tete. Unas florecillas. Hongo y esquero. Rúsula de no sé qué. Vale. Preguntas sobre investigación de Irene. Es la continuación de la misión secundaria que hemos hecho antes. Y ahora debería meter... No sé si debería meter a la elfa, ya que es investigación elfa. Bueno, no, que sé, ya tiene suficiente protagonismo la elfa. Vamos a poner a los que están. Siempre es que siempre uso a la elfa y para cambiar un poco. ¡Bicharracos! No. Ay. Toma, hostia, cerdo. Toma, hostia, cerdaco. Ay. ¿Ayudas? Hostias, mete el viejo con el anillito ese que le tiramos. Tengo unas hostias que ¿para qué? ¿Para qué tanta hostia? ¿Para qué tanta hostia, viejo? Ya vamos para allá. A ver qué han descubierto esos pequeños hijos de Puch.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Matthäus.
Ay, Dios mío, vamos a hablar con el hermano este a ver si nos dice algo.
This man is burning up with fever and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them. This man was in the swamp. We know it's home to many creatures that we have a poor knowledge of. But local healers will certainly know which antidote to use. We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Vale, pues vamos a hablar con el líder de los insulares, de los lugareños, de los salvajes, de los elfos, de los cracks, de los figuras, de los máquinas, de los titanes. Venga, hombre, déjate caer, hostia. Joder, leche. A veces se deja caer desde sitios bastante altos, como aquí. Y a veces no, porque no le sale de los cojones. Y no me parece muy bien, la verdad.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning. But the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, Ardonegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Like so many others. Vale, pues vamos a buscar a Windwell, on the Windwell, well. On the Windwell. Es curioso que los dos únicos personajes de este pueblo que hemos conocido han sido el líder y a Windwell, y son los únicos necesarios.
What do you want?
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest.
Supongo que si hubiéramos matado al hijo, no nos ayudaría.
Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Thank you, Windwell. Pues sí, supongo que si hubiéramos dejado morir al hijo.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Encuentra los campamentos de los putos teólogos, vamos. Que no son unos nerdis. Que son unos nerdis, tío. A ver, esto es por aquí. De hecho, desde mi campamento creo que me puedo teletransportar, ¿no? ¿Ya cuánto cadáver hemos dejado? ¿Y esto? A ver, esto. Este es el sitio donde nos enfrentamos al bicharraco, ¿no? Bueno. Sí, ¿no? Esto. Es raro porque las plantas hasta ahora no se me marcan. Ah, se me marcan por la intuición. Claro. He subido la intuición 1 y ahora me marcan las movidas estas. A ver por dónde coño tengo que... No voy hasta ahí, tío. A lo mejor ahora sí que se ha abierto el camino ese o... Claro, porque el ideal sería bajar por aquí, pero es que por aquí no hay manera de bajar. ¿Por dónde coño bajamos, papito? ¿Tu primo? Que tiene más camino. ¿Cómo coño he llegado hasta ahí, tío? ¿Y cómo voy yo? Voy a intentar ir por aquí a ver si aquí esto está abierto. Es que no veo otra manera, tío. Y el viejo ya no está, ¿no? Sentado en aquella roca. Pues no, no está. Aquí está el campamento. Mira, se
I do
abre.
not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Exactamente, esto no se podía pasar antes. Estamos acercándonos al campamento, lenta pero inexorablemente, avanzando paso firme. ¿Un campamento? Hola, amiguitos.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Yo lo que estoy preguntándome es cómo puede ser que hayan hecho el campamento y hayan puesto las barricadas estas en tan poco tiempo. Me parece alucinante, tío.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthius, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. There was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's
Que hablan
not
como
forget
si
the
hubieran pasado
savages.
6 meses desde que nos
Feel their
encontramos
presence,
otra vez.
roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here. We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I understand your concern, given what happened to your colleagues, but I must also talk to Sister Eugenia.
Do as you like, but beware. That woman has plunged into madness.
A ver qué nos cuenta Eugenia.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing, and I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I also heard Brother Virgil, and I must admit that, at this stage, it's difficult for me to pick sides. But it's not what matters most. Our priority should be finding those who are missing.
Are you sure that you can manage? There are so few of you.
Don't worry about it. We're used to this type of thing.
In that case, you should start searching at the excavation site. The path leading to it is south of here. You will have no trouble finding it. We left our tools there.
Thank you.
Pues nada, a buscar a la peña. Ya dice hacia el sur, que es allá. Es por aquí por donde hemos venido. Zona de campamento. Has descubierto excavación. Y va. Aquí no hay nada. Ah, sí, hay unos bicharracos. Muy majos, por cierto, pero no, espera, que no es... No es por donde quería ir. Como siempre me pierdo. Siempre me pierdo. A ver, esta tiene que estar por aquí. Ahí hay un señor muerto.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that, in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
Vale, pues ya está, ¿no?
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely.
That is unlikely.
The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that, in my opinion, he was struck from behind.
Vale, y ahora vamos a ir por allí, que es donde estaban los bicharracos aquellos. Podemos darles un poco de jarabe de palo. Ahí tengo que ponerme lo de la ira, tío, que no... Realmente no es necesario para nada, pero bueno. A ver... Amiguitos, amiguitas... ¡Más bichos, viva! Toma cerdo, toma cerdo, toma cerdo. Puto cabronazo. Mira acá siempre enfrentándose como un puto dios. A ver si el padre hace lo mismo, coño.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
Alas, anyone could have stabbed this priest. Both natives and priests carry knives.
Alright, segunda víctima. Y ahora vamos a por la tercera. Ahí hay unos barriles. Uy, musiquita de enemigos. Coño, este tío grandote, ¿eh? Hola. Estos tíos son grandotes, primo. Baja, tío. Ay, ay.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Be
careful, your armor is falling apart. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
La madre que te parió, coño. Puto cocodrilo de mierda.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone so far from camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
All these disguised deaths, these abject crimes. The natives can be violent, but they are not deceitful. I'm afraid that Brother Virgil may have found a way to take control of the expedition. He should be judged for it.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Vale, aquí al norte. Ah, sí. Puedo ir por ahí y antes de esto voy a mirar aquí. ¿Qué es lo que coño hay? Supongo que es la marca para salir del mapa. A ver, aquí hay como una cueva. Y aquí... Ah, vale, para aquí es para volver por donde hemos venido. Y ahí hay un bicharraco. 2 bicharracos. Ay, ay. Putos bolas de mierda, coño. Ay, ay. Siempre me tiene que derribar a mí, es muy cabrón, derríbalos a los otros, pedazo de cerdo. Joder. Cago en la leche. ¿Dónde está el otro? Aquí. Vale, vamos a seguir hacia el norte, vamos a mirar qué hay. Pues más bichitos, qué bien. ¡Yuhu! That's what I want. Bueno, si solo hay uno, guay. Ah, no, no hay uno. Hay uno. Venga, que ya tenemos, cerdo. ¿Qué habrá? ¿Qué habrá? Un campamento, yuhu. Vale. Pues nada. Ya podemos volver a completar la misión esta. A dar por culo a Virgin. Y lo que sea necesario. A ver aquí, esta cosa de aquí, ¿qué cosa? Pues nada. ¡Oh, un cofrecito! ¡Yuhu! Bueno, es hora de volver, amiguitos. Por aquí es por donde me he tirado, pero había un camino por aquí al fondo, a la izquierda. Aquí hay una caja. Oye, esta caja no ya está. Ah, mira, pues ya estamos en campamento. Pum, pam, pum. Vamos a reventarle la cabeza a Virgin.
Brother Virgil. Your Excellency. Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Oh, Virgil, would you please stop taking us for fools? The natives had no hand in this.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so.
Podría haber matado a la Eugenia y no haber matado a los otros 3 o 4.
Help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Ptolemy. But he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
Revelar a todos lo que ha ocurrido. Ordenarle que abandone la expedición. Y ahora, si ordeno que abandone la expedición, los demás estarán tranquilos. No sé. O sea, yo creo que la menos mala es la de ordenarle que abandone la expedición y todo sigue como hasta ahora. Pero revelar todo lo que ha ocurrido, bueno.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. You will take your belongings and leave this place. The research will continue and their discoveries will be studied by wiser people than you. The decision to reveal them or not will be theirs.
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to Eden. I hope that you don't regret your decision.
¿Era la decisión correcta? Tengo que hablar con el genio. Que no estoy seguro, ¿sabes? Bueno, da igual. Hemos tomado la decisión y ya está.
Alas, I have found the dead bodies of your colleagues.
How horrible! But how? Oh, perhaps I should have listened to Brother Virgil.
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for these deaths. He was hoping to blame the natives for them and discredit you.
What? But why would he? He will have to answer for his crimes.
As I do not have the authority to arrest him, I sent him back to Eden. If you want him to face judgment, you will have to report what happened to the Mother Cardinal.
You are right. As soon as we get back to civilization, I will make sure that she hears about it. Once more, your help has been a blessing. Take this. Alas. We will have to go back to
Bueno, hemos recuperado la reputación que habíamos perdido en la
There are
anterior.
too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias' journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
¿Esto dónde es? Ah, mira, ¿dónde hemos estado antes? Pues nada, volvamos otra vez. ¿Habrán resucitado los colegas? ¿Por dónde hemos ido? ¿Dónde era, tío? Ah, por aquí, no, por aquí. Ah, claro, tengo que dar toda la puta vuelta, ¿no? Perfecto, papito. De momento estos siguen muertos. Bien. Tachi pistachi, cara de malachín. Como ya nos hemos cargado todos los bichos, pues esto ya es un paseíto, ¿no? Paseo militar. Y aquí que averiguar dónde fue San Mateo. Pues el único camino que veo es por aquí, primo.
You'd have to be insane to want to live in such a place. Even a saint would want to stay dry.
El campamento. Fue al campamento y se tomó un café con leche. Vale, ¿no? Un poquito más atrás parece, ¿no? Estaré en la marca esta. San Mateus, ¿dónde fuiste, amigo? ¿Dónde está? Es que no veo. Esto es más justo arriba. Aquí, ¿no? A ver. Es que no veo ninguna movida para que nos diga dónde fue el puto San Mateus de los huevos, ¿no? Oh, sí. Ah, mira, se puede seguir por aquí. Hostias. ¿Qué coño es eso? Y... ¿Qué coño es esa cosa de ahí? Espera, ¿cómo? Vale. Técnica, curación, ira. Asignar... lucecita, que no sirve para nada. Hola, amigo. Vengo en son de... Exacto, exacto. A lo mejor este es San Mateo, si estamos aquí. Espera, espera. Ay. No me pegas. Yo te quiero. Yo te quiero un montón. Eso es todo.
I can't hold on much longer. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Venga, que ya no le queda nada, hostia.
May the enlightened.
Ay, ay, ay.
May the shadow engulf our
Venga, venga.
enemies.
Y va. Destrucción absoluta. Medallas de oro. Y ya está. Y ya está.
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world.
¿Y este caminito nos lleva a algún lado? Pues no nos lleva a ningún lado, así que vamos a entrar en la cavern. La cavern. La cavern, que no es muy larga por lo que parece, ¿no?
Someone lived here.
Hola, papu. Joder, tío, pero dale, macho. ¿Ya? ¿Ya? Cabrones. Hay más murciélagos ahí. Qué bien. Qué alegría cuando nos dijeron: hay más murciélagos por aquí. Tenemos que matarlos, destrozarlos y aniquilarlos. La 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 la.
To the others!
Oh, nivel 22, yuhu. Pues por aquí no era por el otro lado, ¿no? Aquí no. Me parece. Era como equipaje o algo así por el otro lado. Ah, no, pero por aquí no puedo pasar. O sea que sí. No queda más remedio, papito. Ay, por aquí no puedo pasar, ¿no?
I can't do that.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Un lugar maravilloso para un boss gigante. Ya, hay unos escritos muy guapos. Vamos, papu, vamos, papu. What is this nonsense?
Magnificent. If St. Matthias did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias. Praying to Enon Miel Frictiman. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors. Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Menduis dat, enon mil frictimen. This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
Tan, tan, tan.
Looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here. In this cavern where our founder lived. I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matthias, the founder of Ptolemy, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Ptolemy.
To think these old things could cause a civil war. Or long-lasting peace with the natives. It is a serious responsibility to decide what to do with them. But it isn't ours. Their saint, their decision.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Ay, Dios mío, qué estrés. Podemos tirarnos por aquí. Vale. Pues nada, volvamos al sitio. Si es que... Espera, voy a ponerme a punto de habilidad. Es que el punto de habilidad... Bueno, sí, aquí, mira. Y fet. Y... Tendría que ponerme... Agilidad para aumentar el daño, ¿no? Que creo que es buena idea. ¿Por dónde voy? Que me pierdo, prima. Ah, espera, hay un campamento ahí y me puedo teletransportar al campamento de la tía, ¿no? Bueno, cerca. Eugenia, lo vas a flipar. Lo vas a flipar, pero que te cagas, tía.
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
Decides revelar la verdad y entregar las reliquias, decides esconder la verdad y quedarte con las reliquias. ¿Qué hacemos, tío? Ah, voy a decir la verdad.
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time.
You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil?
Vaya.
How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no
A pegarnos de
choice.
hostias, papitos.
Death to the heretics!
May the enlightenment protect you in this battle.
To my help! And death to us!
¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Que me han matado? Esto sí que no me lo esperaba. No me he fijado en la vida, eso es verdad. Pero bueno. ¿Cómo? Bueno, vamos a hacerlo mejor. ¿Vale? A ver, Eugenia. Flípalo.
So, did you find...
We discovered a cave that mostly native...
And have you found
There were also...
frescoes? Tell me more.
He was shown...
You...
That is what emerged... Look.
His chaplet. Excuse me, you must come with me. You realize, so far...
And you think that this...
We have...
I see.
It seems we are arriving...
Virgil.
I'm afraid that...
We were informed of your... We demand that you...
How can you even suggest...
Out of love for... But since you refuse to...
Death to the heretic!
May the enlightened protect you in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Es que hay uno que pega unas rotoñas, tío, que flipas. Ay, ay, ay. Oye, oye. Los magos estos pegan unas toñas que flipas. Me cago en tu madre. Mira, es que ¿has visto lo que he hecho, tío? Falta uno.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Matthias. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And if you will allow me to attend the hearing, I would be delighted to support you.
Your help will be precious to us, Father. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in San Matthias to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Me dejan puto colocar en su sitio. Flipa. Mamá. Equipo morado, como me gusta el equipo morado. Dame más equipo morado, mamacita. Vale. Pues tengo que recuperarme el genio más tarde, 23 horas 40 minutos. Tenemos que ir aquí. A ver, mientras esto se carga. Hemos recibido cositas guapas. Guapas, pero no tan guapas. No puedo usar ninguna, así que bueno. Poco. Tampoco. Oh, tío, todo lo que me dan morado son las mierdas de los cascos. Ahora tenemos que ir al palacio. Nos da poco tiempo, tío. Este contrarreloj me toca mucho los huevos, Porque además es que cada minuto es un segundo. Son 5 minutos. Horrible, tío. Ahora porque me da tiempo, pero ha habido veces que no me ha dado tiempo. Rápido, rápido. Ahora. Hola.
Good day.
Tengo que hablar con...
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir Desarrollador, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
¿Y dónde está la tía? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está la colega? Tengo que... No sé si tengo que estar esperando aquí hasta que se digne a aparecer. ¿O no? Ok. Aquí estoy. O sea, yo estoy. Ahora... Existe tener que esperar a que... A ver tú. Van a sacrificar, wow, mamá. Está guay esta. Está guay esta, Alfanaje. Ganas daño, pierdes armadura. Antes del obispo supongo que a Kurt le irán bien. Las de soldado de la Inquisición. Ah, pues no. Yeah. We're disappointed. Bueno, pues tenemos 4 minutos para esperar. Al final he ido cagando hostias y yo qué sé. Hablemos con ella.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir Desarrollador, what can I do for you?
Tell me about San Mateusz.
It is still a new city, of course, but it is already the beacon of faith in Tir Fredi. Many Teleme settlers gathered there to walk in the footsteps of our prophet, including, of course, many missionaries and inquisitors, the conversion of the island population being our main concern.
Who are the missionaries?
It is an order most of this one and has a...
What can you tell me about the Ordo Luminous?
This is... They are in the discovery which sometimes...
You seem to know Father Pet...
Do I frighten you so much that you do not dare question me directly, my child?
Come on, Petrus. Our young legate probably wants an outside
Son preguntas que tengo que hacer fuera de...
In response to your questions, Your Excellency, Petrus belongs to the Order of the Missionaries. He spent many years in different countries bringing the light. He is a shrewd diplomat and a devious politician, but I am sure you will appreciate his services.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Pues nada, tenemos que esperar 4 minutos y 20 segundos. Así que yo qué sé. Yo pues estoy aquí, mire, esperando a ver que acabe esto. Es que son 4 minutos, tío. Y no puedo moverme de aquí porque si me muevo me jodo en vivo. Pues nada, voy un momento al baño esperando esta movida tan guapa y ahora vengo. Bueno, ya estoy aquí de nuevo otra vez 2. Y bueno, aquí esperando al colega, a la colega, mejor dicho. Que no sé cuándo llegará. Es aquí, o sea, yo estoy donde tengo que estar. Es la Eugenia la que no está donde tiene. Venga, tía, por favor. Aparece. Hostia. Yo he ido cagando hostias porque pensaba que no me daría tiempo. Y al final sí que me ha dado tiempo. Venga, 1 minuto y 35, ya queda poco. Venga, que queda poco. Queda nada, 1 minutito. 1 minutito de nada para poder renovar esto. Amazing, fellas. Que me reía mucho que estén las marcas de las cosas por leer, aunque no me las vaya a leer. Pero que esté, tío, me raya un poco la puta. ¿Y por qué este me sigue...? ...57... ...56... ...55... ...53... ...89... ...75... ...venga, por favor... ...la tía no aparece todavía, ¿eh? Podría haberme dicho de teletransportarnos juntos, hubiera sido muchísimo mejor. Y no esto. Esta mierda. Porque no había otra opción, ¿no? No había otra opción. Bueno, era la continuación de la misión, es otra misión. Diez, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
Habla sobre la cueva.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no islander village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the Enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
Ay, ay, ay. Es que tengo el 75% para convencerle y no la voy a convencer, no sé seguro.
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them, something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought about that.
Your Eminence, all of this is grotesque and dangerous. The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us. Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality? This is surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to bury all this in order to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
Mencioné el ataque, mencioné el papel de hermano Virginia.
You were so eager to bury our discoveries that you were ready to bury us with them. A group of the Ordo Luminous attacked us while we prepared to come here.
Really? Your Eminence, I assure you that I had no idea. We would never harm a diplomat. It was probably the desperate action of an overly fervent group. But, alas, it is a fair reflection of what will happen if these discoveries are made public.
You are responsible for the members of the Ordo Luminous on this island, Domitius. I am counting on you to ensure that this kind of act never happens again.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthius shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you. Does anyone wish to add anything?
Una revelación de César Lucius, mencionar el peso de un secreto como este.
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Ptolemy today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthius.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Yuhu. We are still in the shadows, papitos. A ver, voy a ir a la casa para ver qué me han regalado. Me hace ilusión. Además está cerca la casa, entonces tampoco... Me ha sorprendido conseguir convencerla, porque normalmente cuando tengo un 75% de posibilidades de convencer, nunca convenzo a nadie. Este pequeño hijo de puch. Pero bueno, lo ha hecho, lo ha conseguido. Vale. Uy. Un cofrecito. Y otro cofrecito. A ver qué hay en el cajetón. Ah, claro, bueno. Esto es lo que yo había dejado para no... Esto es lo que yo había dejado, pero no veo... No veo nada especial, ¿eh? No veo nada especialico. En fin, tíos, lo vamos a dejar aquí si os parece bien. Hemos hecho bastante. Y todavía queda bastante. Dadle un like si os ha molado, suscribíos y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.